Now, the UK's royal family has at times in the past been criticised for being overly secretive, especially when it comes to matters of health, with journalists and the public alike often left speculating on just what might be wrong with senior figures in the House of Windsor. But it seems that may have changed under the reign of King Charles. In the space of just 90 minutes yesterday, we learned first that Princess Catherine is recovering in hospital after undergoing abdominal surgery, and then that King Charles will be treated in a medical setting for an enlarged prostate next week. Full details haven't been made public, but we have been told that neither condition is cancer-related. Now, earlier today, Prince William was pictured visiting the London clinic where the Princess of Wales has been recovering from her surgery. And we've also seen the Queen making her first public appearance since the news. She was visiting an art gallery in Aberdeen to promote safe spaces for women facing domestic violence. Queen Camilla was asked about her husband as she started that visit, and here's what she said.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Majesty.
Morning.
Absolutely lovely
It was
to
quite
see you.
a frosty journey.
I bet it
Yes,
was.
sorry, we're a bit late, I'm afraid.
Perfectly okay. How's His Majesty?
He's fine, thank you very much.
Thank
Looking
you.
forward to getting back to work.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
He's fine, thank you, and looking forward to getting back to work. Queen Camilla there. Well, our royal correspondent Sean Coughlan is with me. We have learned a surprising amount about the health of two senior members of the royal family over the last 24 hours or so.
That's right. I mean, usually royal medical matters are behind a great veil of secrecy, but we have, as you say, heard about two big stories about Catherine, Princess of Wales, being hospitalised for abdominal surgery, and also about King Charles looking forward to a procedure next week for an enlarged prostate. And I think, certainly for the message from the King, it is about maybe raising awareness. I think possibly in previous years we wouldn't have heard much about a monarch's health in such detail. And we know that he's going to get treated and he's going to carry on working. And we heard that message from the Queen too, saying he was keen to get back to work. And I think the purpose is almost like a public service health message, wanting to get people to talk about it, not to be embarrassed about talking about it, and also for men to get themselves checked. And I think it's interesting. We know less about the circumstances of the Princess of Wales's condition, but we know, as you said, it's not cancerous, and we know it's not an emergency admission. That is something that was planned. But compared to previous years, it's certainly the amount of information being put out is much greater.
Sean, there's just one thing that I did want to ask you, which is we've talked over the years, haven't we, about the royal family, the working members of the royal family becoming smaller in number. I mean, the practicalities are that for the next couple of months, they're going to be severely depleted. The King out of action for we don't know how long, and certainly the Princess of Wales until after Easter. And yet those royal engagements, they need to be carried out.
That's very true. And also we know that Prince William will be spending more time with his wife, so I think he's going to postpone some of his planned engagements. So we'll see they will be rather thin on the ground. In terms of the constitutional arrangements, we know that King Charles has to sign documents and has to the sort of the work of the head of state. We know that's not going to be affected, and we know that we won't need councillors of state, who are the people who can stand in. He's going to be back at work for those purposes. But it's true in terms of visiting places, visiting towns and cities around the country that we expect. That might be a little bit more difficult, and possibly it might push some more work the way of other royals, possibly Princess Anne or Prince Edward. We might see some more of them, perhaps.
Sean, thank you so much, Sean Coughlan there, our royal correspondent. And good to hear from Queen Camilla that the King is looking forward to getting back to work. Around the UK and across the world, this is BBC News.